Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So today, what are we doing? We are pre-running the TET again. Come on then, wet leg.
Okay. Right. Woo! Ah. It's just a dilemma between feeling more protected with the jacket on and just feeling too hot. But I'm not going to fall off, so it's all good.
Yeah, no, not going to fall off.
Okay, I'm amazing at this. I'm totally awesome.
Yes, you are.
Like,
come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. And she's off. So she's gone down a footpath, which is only going to result in public outrage. So I'll wait for her to come back. How did it go?
well, I just did it with the engine off. Very, like, basically paddling my way down.
Yeah.
But I made it down like dropping it, so.
Woohoo!
Sorry, Dan, I'm making you come back. Jesus.
So yeah, so keep an eye on the route. Remember, it's not made so the points are exactly where you turn.
I was kind of going from memory more than anything. I was just like focusing on the phone.
But there's more often than not, there's a sign whenever there's a junction, and one will say footpath and one's not. It probably would have brought you out somewhere up here, to be honest.
I was on the route. This is what really confused me. I was going on the route.
Yeah, but it's a public footpath, so you can't take it. Yeah.
Okay. This bit. I might have to stop halfway down.
No, come on, you can do it. It's not hard.
Oh my god.
You alright? What happened?
I tried to ride up the bank to avoid the rock.
No, no, don't ride up the bank. What rock? That little rock? No. What does it feel like? Huh?
Bruise. Bruise. I think hopefully all the bruise. I don't know what I hit. Did I just hit the...
Right, you don't have spikes on the wheel. If you try and ride up a bank, it will just slide down and wash out. That, just ride over it. It's not a boulder.
Alright, let's try standing up. I don't know how to do that. It's not a boulder, is it?
It's not a boulder. Even that big one, if it's in your way, just ride over it. Bring your weight back and let the bike go over it. I mean, realistically, we're going to drop it quite a lot over the next month and a half. Just dusted her out. Oops. Oops. Still, you've got to remember, if you go slower than walking pace, you make it harder to keep your leg up and out of the way. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you go just a little bit faster than walking pace, you can just get your foot up, just keep a little bit of speed on, and the bike will just track through it. So you can rest it if you just keep your eyes on where you're going. Yeah? But if you go slow, it's harder to stay stable. You have to put your foot down. Yeah? I mean, I could be wrong. But that's what I find. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to watch the back of her bike. Just keep the revs where they are. Eat some dirt. And we're going to sit through this. Oh, oh. Buckaroo. Buckaroo. She is rolling with the punches there, I've got to say. It's amazing. She has dropped the bike, what, 3 or 4 times? Not big, but like big-ish, a couple of them. The last few times we've been out riding. And the last time we were here, she lost control of it and basically accelerated into a crash as the bike went out into the road. It was pretty scary.
That's hilarious.
You didn't drop it there? Woohoo!
That bit is so short compared to what I remember.
You're thinking of the other one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really go.
Yeah. I'll lead, yeah? Yeah? Yeah, she just keeps on coming. Apparently Americans call it type 2 fun. Boom. Yeah, what was I saying? She just keeps rolling with the punches. It's amazing, really. She's been dropping the bike 3 times every time we go out for a ride, at least 3 times. And like I said back there, she has had some pretty full-on ones, which are the kind of crashes you have when you're not just really used to riding a bike all the time. So she's going through quite a lot. She's trying to get used to having a bike as her main mode of transport. Trying to get used to the fact that, unlike a mountain bike, you can't just throw it and let it go every time you get in a little bit of a panic. You've got to try and control it. And we're riding it off-road. It's a big beast. It mentally and physically is a much bigger beast than she's ever dealt with before. Apart from the MT-07, which weighs like 50 kilograms more or something. And she loved that. And I think the reason she loved it so much is because when she did her motorcycle test, the 4 days of motorcycle riding to get her ready for her test, she rode it flat out all day for 4 days. And she rode in between on her little 125 for comparison's sake in the evenings. And she's with a professional. And the way that she responds to being around a professional person is incredible. Like even when we were in Thailand, we met up with this guy, Matt, really, really lovely, been riding all of his life, gave her some really good tips on how to ride. And even though I'd already told her all the things that he was telling her, because he'd been doing it for so long, suddenly it clicked and she took it on board. And he rode with us every day for like a week. And whenever he was there, she felt so much better knowing there was someone who was kind of like pro level with us, kind of thing. And her confidence was incredible, what she could achieve while we were doing it. And she barely dropped it in Thailand, even though it was muddy as. It was incredible.
I got scared of a rock and tried to climb a vertical grass bank and washed out the front end and trapped myself under the bike, which was really painful.
So a bruise?
Yeah, big bruise.
Do you want to show us?
It means getting semi-naked.
You've got pants on, right?
Yeah. Not everyone.
Think of the viewers.
It's a restaurant, come on.
Think of the viewers.
No.
No?
No. Later.
Not for the 107 followers on YouTube?
Prostitute myself for you. Yeah, it feels like, you know when you've been given like the worst dead leg ever, like during martial art training, and someone's kick misses the pad and hits you.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's that deep inside type of bruise. It's just going to be pretty colourful, I reckon, in a couple of days' time.
Are you looking forward to riding the TET all the way to Wales?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we have to get there, so it's not optional. We have to just press on. I've just got to not injure myself, basically. That's the main objective.
I reckon on the day it would probably be really good because you know that
well, I'm getting it all out the way now. This is the thing. And it's my body seems to learn very slowly and learns by trial and error. I know this. So doing all the stupid idiot moves in a very slow, controlled way is generally the way I learn. Yeah, I was trying to be like more playful with my positioning on the bike. I was like, oh, I'll just do a little cheeky shimmy up onto the high bit.
We'll do that later. We'll try again on the next bit. Or not.
Do not fear the rut. Engage the rut at all costs. Defeat the rut. Get in the rut. Right? Where is the rut? No more rut. Bless her, she's a bit freaked out, quite tired now. The adrenaline's worn off after the little fall thing. And she made it! So, I think rather than push on, let's just go back the way we've come. Well, we both need more time on the trail, so just taking the road route home will make the day a bit of a waste. So we're going to do the route back from here. She's just a bit tired, a bit worn out. Her legs a bit achy. It's got a bit of a bruise on it, so I'm just going to try and do the ruts. So when I show her the video, show her that you don't need to be afraid of them. You just need to be loose and willing to let the bike move around. Trust your machine. You've got to trust your machine. Missed a bit. Woo! It does keep it nice and challenging as well. Gets you engaged with the balance, gets you used to the bike. It's moving about, but it makes you sweat. And I do a lot of sweating. If anyone's got any tips on how to effectively wash one of these Raiden DKR jackets, rat, 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 follow the rat. Ah, I've got so much sweat in my eyes. I'll keep the visor down to stop dust from getting in there as well. That's it, getting that rat. Getting that rat. Or not. Where's the rat going? Where's the rat going? And where that goes. Oh, there's like 4x4 trails up on the sides. I wonder if that belongs to the farmers, or whether it's for idiots like me. Maybe next time I come through I'll go and have a little look. Do you want to try and just be as respectful as possible on the TET? Don't want to be that knobhead that's just riding around and just ragging around on private property. Woo! Eel fish! Oh! Ooh! Ooh! So hot. Oh my good God. Right, I've got like streams of sweat running across my face. You're a nice car, mate. Get it? Oh, feel the breeze. Oh! What a joy. Oh my God. Feel the breeze. Feel the breeze. Biatch. Tractor. Up the track from whence they came. Off she goes. So the painkillers are kicked in, she's feeling a bit better. Oh, you can just see it in the control that she's got, just a bit more confident. It's a bit silty. I like it. Off cue grass verge. So keep it in first, let the engine do the braking going downhill. Yeah, but just try and just let the engine do it. I'll do a bit, then you can overtake, right? So you can watch and just keep it like, you'll see if I use the brake or not by the light, right? Okay. Don't panic. Don't be defeated by rats. Horrible little rat. Bring it on, you horrible little things. There is somebody shooting up there. I've lost Michelle. That is the sound of a rifle, I believe. if she needs me. It's very close to me. Hey up!
Out hunting? Sorry, we've scared all your prey away, haven't we? No. It's like a very bad attempt at downhilling.
Right, I'm going to go up and turn around.
Yeah, I'll try not to kill myself.
Right, just get a bit of pace.
I know, no, it's just I dropped the bike and lost all my rhythm and now I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, and the same going downhill, just a bit of pace.
Oh no, we've come from up there heading down. But I was so slow we came back to check on them.
Right, I'll see you in a second. Oh my god, I'm boiling. Doggo. I got away. I got away. We are going to the dike to view the sunset and do some sitting down to standing up confidence for Michelle. Welcome to Devil's Dyke. Say what you will, that's what it's called.